Peace to the nation. Um, Good morning. I hope this morning finds you all well. I've opted not to be seen on camera because you know, I had that option, but I'm also not in a publicly presentable state at this point. But I said, let me come on and do this because when I first put it up to do it, I was eager this may not even hit some of y'all the way it hit me, but I said I wanted to come on and do this. And I said, as I sat here more and more, I was procrastinating and I thought about not doing it at all. But I digress. I was watching this podcast. It's a Harvey Levin podcast. He's with some other gentleman. He's this the other gentleman is esteemed and known as well. I just forget his name at the moment. Uh, they're talking about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams, he did an interview outside of Wendy was in her what do they call it? She's in the conservatorship. So she's basically in a room or apartment or whatever you have it. And she's not able to go outside, allegedly. Uh so what Harvey had, I mean, I guess it kind of that part right there also threw me to what Harvey did was Wendy Williams was in the window and there was a cameraman on the street. I don't imagine it was Harvey, but she was holding the phone and I guess the cameraman was holding the camera and Harvey was on the other side of the phone. And this was about talking about the situation with the conservatorship. Basically, what the story ended up saying was that her son in according and not in accordance, um, I guess in accordance in allegiance with some other people, maybe relatives, I'd imagine. They were spending winning money, but that's not what I'm talking about. Just listen to this right here. This little part right here. Fair use, whatever. Pardon me. I want to blow this up to put it closer to the screen, but it won't allow it to do it. Busy baby 912. Check this shit out, man. And I hope I'm not the one tripping, cause it just I understand now. Now I'm gonna go back to the fact that this past weekend Kanye went on X Twitter and was making all kind of statements, and I mean it's and from my perspective, I'm not saying that I said the exact same things that Kanye might have said on this Twitter spree. But sometimes if I want to go out, come on and say random stuff that I know is gonna draw attention to make people mad, that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what it looked like he had done. And due to the fact that X is one of the platforms that has I would imagine, and it may be arguable, the least strict community standards, he was able to say all kind of stuff about all kind of people. So of course, Harvey Levin is a member of the population of one particular group of people he's speaking on, and probably the specific because he didn't he didn't widespread. I wouldn't imagine he didn't. I guess from my perspective, he didn't wide scale disrespect or demean or make evil the whole population. He was speaking about one specific type of that population. So without further, let me go on display, and it's like okay, so Harvey, of course, Harvey is mad now. Mind you, Harvey has made got a lot of attention to the TMZ show by things that Kanye has said, playing Kanye clips. Had Kanye in the studio doing an interview one time when he said slavery is a choice. But let this ride.
And that's normally kind of what happens and what triggers this financial oversight. What we're talking about here is this financial oversight that then morphs into this almost life, this straitjacket. And I will tell you, by the way, all you have to do is walk out on the streets of downtown LA or Midtown Manhattan. You can go 2 blocks and you will see people who should be under a
Listen to what Harvey say next.
control themselves. But they aren't because the conservatorship
He got
policy
ready. Look at him getting ready.
because it's funny, the system, it wins the vote. How about this? Kanye West is a free man. Wendy Williams is in a guardianship locked in a room. This is, I'm telling you, I have spent, and we're about to bring Wendy in. I have spent hours upon hours upon hours speaking with her over the last month or so. This woman is back to who she was, yet she is in this guardianship.
Okay, that part right there. Mind you, you know that Kanye Kane has said before that there was a person in his, I don't know, was his trainer, something like that, talking about they'll pump him up with drugs and lock him away. He won't see his kids, and people think he's just mentally gone, whatever, whatever. And he came out and said that. And from that point on, he's been pretty much living his life how I guess a man of his caliber, this status is, you know, he's an entrepreneur. I imagine he doesn't report to any bosses, according to him. Um, but he came on Twitter and said all kind of things. Now they were offensive, and of course, with the in a country where speech is free, allegedly, the man said what he wanted to say the way he wanted to say it. But evidently, it hurt Harvey to the point where Harvey said, "Well, shoot, here we got Wendy Williams locked up, and Kanye West is free." Wait a minute, sir. Neither one of the two have anything, and that's the specific uh, situations have anything to do with each other. But even that being the case, Kanye typing on the internet on social media. Social media is not supposed to be. I mean, I guess if you choose to have it a 100% accurate depiction of who you are in real life and what you know, everything you say on there is true. Uh, you ain't just showing if you 365 pounds, you ain't just showing your head, you showing your whole body. Uh, if you do whatever type of freak shit you do, whether it be um whatever and whatever things you do, you'll be willing to put that on camera. But it's not. A lot of times, you know, people that made a lot of money, maybe playing like they telling a real life story. But more than likely, most of the time, it's all they done made a lot of money off bullshit on this internet. Harvey Levin included, because you got to show you were once upon a time we saw you out the people's court standing there holding the microphone, talking to people on the street. Now you done made pretty much a financial empire all in the name of talking about celebrities and other people that I guess albeit that you have your talent as a lawyer, I imagine. Uh, you don't have the talent of these people. Uh, and I guess due to the fact, and I'm just from my observation and my perspective and years of living, being a member of the population and the subsection of your population, which some may refer to, and I don't I dislike a whole lot of people, so you can call me ace, eight, anti, whatever, what have you. Um, Classified as those who have a history of exploiting people. Um, they call them I'm playing with YouTube. They call them Zionists. And Zionists are not, I guess you would imagine, are the same as the particular um, grand population of Jewish people, but I guess in some for some perspectives, maybe the Zionist ideology might be based on some of the beliefs and cultural habits of that particular group. I'm just a mere nigga Gentile. I don't have no power. Please, Mr. YouTube people or whomever, the Google folks or what have you, I ain't got nothing to do. I just saw the man get on there and say that a man who is making millions of dollars, very popular celebrity, makes great music, baking and shaking in the face of adversity. You say he get locked up because he done said something on there that hurt your feelings. Meanwhile, Wendy Williams, she's in her conservatorship because her son evidently, instead of getting a $1,500 boat, he got him a hundred and some $20,000 yacht to play on. And they said for her son may wittingly or unwittingly uh, financially harm Miss Williams, so we gonna put her here. And Harvey, he got to get the scoop. He got to. It's how do you get? Did anybody see it? Any security around her? They ain't see nobody just out there standing with a camera pointed up at a window with the woman in the window on the phone and this, that, and the third. Uh, and ain't nobody say nothing. And mind you, Wendy been trying to. I believe that Wendy should be let out of that little room. Let the woman out the room. Let her. She seems pretty cognizant when she talk. Uh, I've been shaking and baking it just for a little time, that boy. But I talk about the type of shit that get niggas shadow banned. So that's where I am right now. But that ain't gonna stop me from saying what I want to say because, like Mr. Kanye West went on a Twitter spree, but you talk about this, that, the third, whoopty whoopty blam, free Diddy. I think he playing with that shit a little bit because it's the Diddy's sealed and what they call it super indictment came out. So he got that this month. Next month, the list of names on that supersede indictment gonna come out. Cause in my mind, I'm saying, okay, well, they let Beyonce get away with the Grammy and the Cowboy show at the football game, and she finally got her Grammy. Hove, he just had the Super Bowl with the Kendrick Lamar after dissing the fuck out of Lil Wayne. The irony, see, and this is how I kind of believe that shit is falling because I never would have and they held it down for so long. I don't know why they didn't all of a sudden they just realize it now. The NFL apologized to Dwayne Weezy Carter because they made such a poor choice. Well, they made the wrong choice. I ain't gonna say they made a poor choice. They chose Kendrick Lamar instead of Lil Wayne. Look, Kendrick Lamar, he a Pulitzer Prize winner. They not like us. How did song go to summer? Nigga, this Wayne been representing Louisiana uh, since 2000, the 99s and the 2000s. And how the so even back then it was like people getting on Jay head. The Nicki Minaj, the course, the Birdman Senior, he was on their head with it. But then you got folks, they was all Drake. He just mad cause he whipped on Drake, and Drake this and this, that, the third. It got messages and it was symbolism in Kendrick. So it was symbolism. The symbol was okay. The symbolism was there, but they wasn't feeling it. Forget his feelings and social media for man. Come on now, come on, just man. But that's what perpetuates this whole franchise: feelings and social media freaks. I love it. I just hey man, uh, shoot, I got to go to the plantation tomorrow for the whole week. I got to work 36 hours, 12 hours a night. Boy, if I could sit up like Harvey Levin and say outrageous things, of course, Mr. Levin, he went to college and law school and whoopty whoopty blam. Uh, but shit, man, that was a little harsh, Harvey. Come on, man. So y'all want to see that this is how there's an underlying evilness in that industry. And that there's certain things. Okay, so we might have our ultra wealthy part. This is showing pictures out of my Google my Google account. I don't know why I shot them tomatoes. I think the tomatoes out of my garden or something. They was just real red or some shit, and I was fixing something. But yeah, uh, For him to come out there and say, now, mind you, man, if Kanye would have said something similar, just like I said, George Bush don't like black people. Just some outrageous off the wall, like Britney Spears. Yeah, she should. Yeah, they got her in the conservatorship. They should have Taylor Swift in one. Just some shit like just some random shit like that, man. Harvey Levin would have that shit all on TMZ, ready to literally, like just right about now, literally see Kanye West locked away in a conservatorship, unable to be, so won't nobody be able to hear him talk. This what that is. This where we are. But it's all to the good, baby. Um, we entertain, are we? As long as we remain entertained, the representation. To I'm a hater for stating obvious. They said they even NFL he was Lil Wayne was the obvious choice. No shit, Sherlock. And then you had Jay Z's Fixer get up there. Oh, I didn't know that. Come on, Shorty. You knew damn well that meant a whole lot for Lil Wayne. Then you had the people at the beginning talking about well, Jay Z don't make them decisions. Well, what the fuck, Jay Z come out and tell us we beyond kneeling for? After first of all, he got it when it first started happening. He got on stage and did one of them little rare freestyle. I didn't change the subject altogether, but when that listed that Puffy supersede indictment and all that them names start coming out on that bitch, like, do you know? 'Cause like I said, dude had his Super Bowl show, and allegedly they say that he supposedly bought the rewards for Beyonce. But I think that's just talk. Beyonce won her award. You saw Blue on stage with the Lion King, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Uh, at this point, this is like a movie. You know, in the movie, what was that one show? Goodfellas. It's right when everybody cooking when dude in the wheelchair cooking spaghetti in the kitchen, everybody bobbing and weaving, they packed it up to work and they about to move to work and all of a sudden the helicopter come. The helicopter coming. I don't know if B gonna have to worry about being the helicopter coming, but Tony Busby said in the civil suit that they looking at the people that even if they ain't do nothing, if they was just there looking and watching. But Kanye West, I don't know. That's why I said I don't know. I don't know why Kanye was talking about free Puff after he called Puff a fed. But that's my nigga Charlie Guy, man. I said shit, man. Oh hell, man. Mr. Charleston, I do want to shake hands, Mr. Kanye, or at least shout him out and say, Mr. Kanye, I've been influenced by your work. I appreciate y'all you do. You are a positive influence in regards to handling business. Hey man, say man. Hey man, say man. But yeah, man, I first I started not to even do it because I mean, I'm in my robe. Uh, it ain't like I had I got a nice little haircut. My haircut's still somewhat fresh. I just don't want to get dressed. But I want to come back. I'm gonna come back on here later and talk about damn, here I am on camera a few years ago dressed. Uh, I want to come back and talk about Gilly Gilly the King now. Gilly the King and how he talked about old Jay Z. And the people talk about Jay Z say, I'm a businessman, I'm a businessman, this chess not checkers. One thing about chess and checkers, the shit is a game. Winners and losers. Fuck whatever game you playing, are you winning at the game? With that being said, nigga nation or nothing. Peace and love to the next go round. Thank y'all for joining. Anybody new that's peeking and not speaking, like, share, and subscribe. Just hit the like or something. Hit the dislike, bitch. Cause golly, man, on the 29th, I'm gonna be eligible to reapply for my monetization. I guess I'm gonna have to damn near hide every video on here except the ones that making decent hours. Uh, but hey, man, we blind men suffering all the way through this thing. Peace and love. I'm out. I'll let y'all later.